Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Journey with Vijay Kumar Srivastav. Today we are going to study the topic e-NAM, National Agriculture Market. Before presentation I would like to introduce myself. I am Vijay Kumar Srivastav. I have done MS Agriculture with specialization in agronomy from GB Pant University of Agriculture and Technology Pantnagar in 1996 and presently associated with seed industry in private job. So let's proceed. Introduction to the National Agriculture Market e-NAM. National Agriculture Market provides e-marketing platform at national level and support creation of infrastructure to enable e-marketing. There is a plan to create a nationwide online market for farm products by linking all mandis and agriculture market trading committees in the country. This innovative market process is revolutionizing agriculture market by ensuring better price discovery. It brings in transparency and competition to enable farmers to get improved remuneration for their produce, moving towards one nation, one market. National Agriculture Market is a pan-India electronic trading portal launched by the Ministry of Agriculture, Government of India. The electronic market pilot project across India was launched on 14th April 2016 by Prime Minister of India Narendra Modi, and this is completely funded by central government and implemented by a Small Farmers Agri-Business Consortium SFAC. National Agriculture Marketing Portal networks the existing Agriculture Produce Marketing Committee, Regulated Marketing Committee RMC, market yards, sub-market yards, private markets and other unregulated markets to unify all the nationwide agriculture markets by creating a central online platform for agricultural commodity price discovery. The scheme envisages deployment of a commercial e-market platform of 585 selected regulated wholesale agriculture market yards by March 2018. The Common Electronic Trading Portal will be called as e-NAM. A Small Farmers Agri-Business Consortium SFAC is the lead agency for implementing e-NAM under the aegis of Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare under Government of India. National Agriculture Market or e-NAM is an online trading platform for agricultural commodities in India. The market facilitates farmers, traders and buyers with online trading in commodities. The market is helping in better price discovery and provide facilities for a smooth marketing of farmers' produce. The market transaction stood 30,200 crores by January 2018, mostly intra-markets. Over 90 commodities, including staple food grains, vegetables, and fruits, are currently listed in its list of commodities available for trade through e-NAM. The e-NAM markets are proving popular as the crops are weighed immediately and the stock is lifted on the same day and the payments are cleared online. In February 2018, some attractive features like MIS dashboard, BHIM and other mobile payments, enhanced features on the mobile applications such as Get Entry and payment through mobile phones, and farmers database is helping adoption even more. The present trading is done mostly for intra-market, but in phases it will roll out to trade in intermarket, interstate, creating a unified national market for agriculture commodities. Vision of e-NAM to promote uniformity in agriculture marketing by streamlining of procedures across the integrated markets, removing information asymmetry between buyers and sellers, and promoting real-time price discovery based on actual demand and supply. Now the mission of e-NAM: integration of agriculture produce marketing committees across the country through a common online market platform to facilitate pan-India trade in agriculture commodities, providing better price discovery through transparent auction process based on quality of produce along with timely online payment. Now the objectives of ENAM National Agriculture Market. First objective, a national e-market platform for transparent sale transactions and price discovery initially in regulated markets. Second objective, willing states to accordingly suitable provisions in their Agriculture Produce Marketing Committee Act for promotion of e-trading by their State Agriculture Marketing Board or Agriculture Produce Marketing Committee. Third objective, liberal licensing of traders or buyers and commission agents by state authorities without any precondition of physical presence or possession of shops or premises in the market yard. Fourth objective, one license for a trader which will be valid across all markets in the state. Fifth one, harmonization of quality standards of agricultural produce and provision for assaying or quality testing infrastructure in every market to enable informed bidding by buyers. Common tradable parameters have so far been developed for 25 commodities. Next objective, single point levy of market fees. Like example, on the first wholesale purchase from the farmer. Next objective, provision of soil testing laboratories in or near the selected mandis to facilitate visiting farmers to assess these facilities in the mandi itself. Nagarjuna Fertilizers and Chemicals Limited is the strategic partner who is responsible for the development, operation and maintenance of the ENAM platform. Next objective, to integrate markets first at the level of the states and eventually across the country through a common online market platform to facilitate pan-India trade in agriculture commodities. Another objective, to streamline marketing or transaction procedures and make them uniform across all markets to promote efficient functioning of the markets. Other objective, to promote stable prices and availability of quality produce to consumers. Prerequisites for ENAM means what are the prior conditions requirement to regulate ENAM? There are three basic criteria for a state to propose mandis for plug-in to ENAM. First one, the State Agriculture Produce Marketing Committee Act must have a specific provision for e-auction, electronic trading as a mode of price discovery. Second, there must be one single trading license to be valid across the state and union territories. Third, a single point levy of market fee across the state or union territory. Implementing agency for ENAM, a Small Farmers Agri-Business Consortium SFAC is the lead promoter of National Agriculture Marketing. SFAC is a registered society of the Department of Agriculture, Cooperation and Farmers Welfare, which is known as DAC and FW, under the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. SFAC through open tender selected Nagarjuna Fertilizers and Chemicals Limited, iKisan division is a strategic partner to develop, operate and maintain the National Agriculture Marketing e-platform. SFAC implements National Agriculture Marketing with the technical support of a strategic partner and budgetary grant support from DAC and FW. DAC and FW meets the expenses on software and its customization for the states and is providing it for free. DAC and FW is also giving a grant as one-time fixed cost up to 30 lakhs per mandi other than to the private mandi. It is for only for government regulated mandis for installation of the e-market platform. Around 6,500 agriculture produce marketing committees operate throughout the country, of which 585 district level mandis in states or union territories desirous of joining are planned to be linked by National Agriculture Marketing. 470 mandis were planned to be integrated by March 2017 and the remaining by March 2018. Stakeholders of eNAM. Stakeholders are categorized in three types. First one is beneficiaries. Second is supporting and implementing stakeholders. And third, introducing and managing stakeholders. Under beneficiaries, there are farmers, agriculture produce marketing committees, and regulated marketing committees, mandis, traders, buyers, processors, and exporters. Under supporting and implementing stakeholders, there are agriculture produce marketing committee and regulated marketing committees, mandis, lead implementing agency, which is a small farmers agri business consortium, SFSC. Now beneficiaries and benefits. eNAM is designed and implemented to benefit all the stakeholders like farmers, mandis, traders, buyers, processors, and exporters. The benefits to the stakeholders can be described as transparent online trading with enhanced accessibility to the market, real-time price discovery for better and stable price realization for producers, reduced transaction cost for buyers, availability of information on eNAM mobile applications about commodity prices, the details of price of commodity sold along with quantity are received through SMS, quality certification, more efficient supply chain and warehouse-based sales, and online payment directly to the bank accounts of the farmer. The market network of eNAM. On the eNAM platform, farmers can opt to trade directly on their own through the mobile applications or through registered commission agents. The eNAM is linked with 785 markets like agriculture produce marketing committees in 17 states and 2 union territories with over 45 lakh farmers membership. The market is helping traders and exporters in procuring quality products in bulk at one place and ensure transparent financial transactions. The government plans to connect over 22,000 Gramin agriculture markets, local farmers markets with the platform to provide better grading and assaying services, quality testing services. The Agriculture Department is looking at looping, connecting in AgMark for better certification standards. Now the role of digital technology for eNAM. The trading is done online with trading computers or through the mobile applications in all eNAM markets. First one is mobile applications. An eNAM mobile application can be accessed on Android for farmers and traders to bid and complete a transaction on the application, available in 8 languages. And now the payment. The payment network, RTGS or NEFT, debit card and internet banking was also integrated into the application. In 2017, mobile payment, unified payment interface UPI facility through BHIM support was added to the applications. Along with benefits, there are several challenges related to eNAM which to be addressed. Like first one, the division of markets even within the state delays the free flow of agriculture commodities from one market area to another. And second challenge, multiple handling of agriculture produce and different levels of mandi charges which end up with a rise in the prices for the consumers and no equal benefit to the farmers. So these challenges should be addressed by National Agriculture Marketing in different way. Like first one, creating a unified market through the online trading platform across the country in state as well as national level. Second, promoting uniformity. Third, rationalizing procedures across the unified markets. Fourth, eliminating information irregularity between the buyers and sellers and promoting real-time price findings based on agriculture demand and supply. And fifth, promotes transparency in the auction processes. Sixth strategy, providing an accessible nationwide market for the farmer with equal prices for the quality of his produce. And seventh, availability better quality produces at more reasonable prices and online payment to the consumer. Now finally the outcome of the e-NAM scheme. Because of e-NAM, there is single license for trading, single point of market, electronic auction for transparent price discovery, easier norms for obtaining trading licenses, abolition of fragmented approaches, seamless transfer of agricultural commodities, improved supply chain and reduced wastage, increased price share for the farmers, warehouse-based sales, and quality-based informed training. So these are the several benefits or outcomes of the e-NAM system. So this presentation was all about e-NAM National Agriculture Market. Hope this will be very useful to all of you. I have given here my YouTube channel details, Journey with Vijay Kumar Srivastava. Having request, please visit the channel, subscribe it and provide your kind and valuable feedback for further improvements. Thank you.